Hey guys, so today I am back and I'm going to be telling you my moving story. I'll try to get through this without crying, but no promises. I'm basically just going to be going over how it happened and what I went through and how I dealt with some stuff. And yes, I still have a cough and it's been about 3 weeks, so. I'm in 9th grade right now, and this was the summer before 8th grade, so before 8th grade started. And I was in the car with my mom, and she just asked me, she's like, what if we had to move out of state for our dad's job? And I was like, I would totally do it if we had to. It was like a 5 to 10% chance of us moving, so I thought really nothing of it, even though it was a little scary because I had lived in Utah all my life. It slowly, like, the percent just kept moving up and up and up until we were sure that we were moving. And my dad actually, he moved there first and he lived there for a year while we were still going to school. I went through all of 8th grade knowing I was moving, like, the last day of school, so that was really sad. But it made me enjoy the time more. By the way, I'm looking at this because I wrote stuff down. First, we thought that we were moving January, like at the end of the semester, but we ended up moving the last day of school. So we started having house showings, so that meant our house had to be spotless, so my room had to be spotless all the time, and we'd just get a call saying that people wanted to look at our house, so we'd have to get out of our house with all of our pets and just drive around doing nothing, which really sucked. I had to say goodbye to my soccer team about 2 months before I moved. It was so hard. Let's get that out of the way. So yeah, that was really hard, and it was in Arizona on our tournament, and it was our last game, and I was really sad. Our house sold, and I moved in with my grandma, and I still had about a month of school left, so I lived with my grandma for that month, and it was even harder because I got closer to my grandma, and it was really fun to live with her. So now getting to when I moved, that was the actual last day of school. It was so hard. The school that I went to, the last day of school is when we watched the video yearbook, and I actually was a part of making that because I was in journalism. We watched that, and they give out prizes and stuff, and then we do yearbook signing, and so I was just going around getting everyone's signature, and I was leaving in like an hour, and I wouldn't be coming back. It was so hard. There was like a fire drill, like someone set off the fire alarm, and so we all had to go outside in the middle of yearbook signing, and everyone kind of stayed out there, and some people went back in, but me and my friends stayed out there, and I just started bawling my eyes out, and I was hugging my best friends. We were crying so much and just hugging and saying goodbye to each other. And then my dad said he was there and that it was time to go. They walked me to one of my two best friends walked me to the front of the school where my dad was parked, and right when I saw him, I lost it again because he lived in New Jersey, so I hadn't seen him in a while, and it made it real that I was actually moving. And so he took pictures of me and my friends. The hardest part was just walking away from them and getting in the car. It was so hard. But that's probably the hardest part, so. It was a 3-day drive to New Jersey. I did not fly there, so fun. It was actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was in the moving truck most of the time with my dad, and then my mom was in our normal car, Jeep, with my sister and all the pets, which is my 2 dogs and my cat. So we drove all day, and then we'd sleep at a pet-friendly hotel and wake up early and drive again for 3 days. And we got there on the 3rd day, like in the middle towards the end of the 3rd day. All we'd eat was fast food or junk from gas stations. We saw a lot of things, and we drove through a lot of states, and it was really cool because we only had been to like the same states over and over again, like Arizona, California, Nevada. It's fun to drive through like cool places, I guess. Oh yeah, we almost died on the drive because we were almost there and it started pouring. Like, I mean, I have never seen it rain that hard. And we were in a moving truck, and so the truck was kind of like moving, and there was a river right on the side of the road, and it looked like it was gonna flood, and there were no cars on the road. We could hardly see on the windshield because of all the rain going down, and we were driving so slow, and it was so scary. We're gonna die! There's a river right there, and it's raining, and it's gonna flood, and we're gonna die! No! But once we got there, it was so stressful, like when we were like 5 minutes away from the house, because I'd never seen it. I'd never been to New Jersey before, and so it was really nerve-wracking. But once we got there, like the first month, we lived on nothing. Like, we didn't have any of our plates or cups or anything like that out, so we lived on a pack of Oreos and cold pasta from a store. And I lived out of like one box of clothing until we finally unpacked, and that took about a month. We went to the beach because we didn't live by the beach in Utah, obviously. We went to New York City, we went to DC, we went to Philly, we went to Baltimore. It was really fun to go to New York City because I've been dreaming about going to NYC since 3rd grade, so that was a big deal for me. But now it feels normal to me, which is super weird, and it shouldn't feel normal to me because it's not. I started soccer, and high school soccer started in August, and school started, and it was obviously me starting high school as well, so I was starting high school basically not knowing anyone, which was super scary. So I'm going to be real with you guys, and I'm going to say that basically the first couple months of moving is just family time. I mean, I got so comfortable with my family, just going everywhere with them, not being embarrassed about going around with them, because that's basically all I did. And once school started, I started out really shy and not talking to anyone, but now I have friends and stuff, but at first it kind of starts with them just feeling like acquaintances and just kind of there, and you talk to them, not necessarily friends yet. And that will kind of keep feeling like that because, I mean, they have their friends from middle school, and people are still kind of stuck to their middle school groups. And it's really hard to, you know, I just kept going through it, and I actually hated it here for a long time. But now I actually really like it here, but it took a while. But I've learned that the first like 2 months, you're not going to get invited to anything. You got to be the one to kind of invite people. And yeah, because they got the friends. You're the one that needs friends. So that's my being real to you guys. So yeah, now I got friends. I mean, I still don't really hang out with anyone. I mean, yeah, I do. But I still do a lot of stuff with my family, and I don't mind it. I mean, it's fun. And to end, moving is a ton of ups and downs. I mean, I've had days where I absolutely miss Utah so much, and I want to move back in 2 seconds, and I cry and I miss everyone. But then there's other days where, you know, I love it here, and I'm so glad I moved here, and I'm glad I get to experience new things, and it's just full of those days. And I think that's what makes it fun and interesting, but also really hard. So that's all I have for you guys today. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this and it wasn't too boring to watch. If you're moving or someone who has moved, you should comment down if you could relate to any of this stuff, or if it helped you in any way. You guys should like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!